This is New Orleans, the murder capital of America.
What's the biggest problem out here in New Orleans?
This is like really upsetting to see. Nobody wants to see their hometown be the murder capital of America, man. But that's what it is.
It's like we walking on eggshells. It's that freaking scary.
I mean, the always.
Yo, that looks like my grandma's street. Yo, I ain't gonna cap. I swear, my grandma's house, it was right there by Walgreens, bro. Look at the bag. Look at the bag.
On eggshells. It's that freaking scary.
I mean, the always.
Been shot 8 times?
Twice in both of my arms, twice in both of my legs, one in my chest, you hear me? Check the news. You can see
New Orleans now holds the record as the murder capital of the nation.
But why is everyone killing each other? And what can be done to fix it? I met up with a local rapper, New Orleans, to find out.
I mean, anywhere in New Orleans is the jungle. It happens anywhere in New Orleans. Kidnapping, carjacking, all of the above.
If I were to leave my car parked out here with the keys in it,
It wouldn't be out here for an hour.
really?
I guarantee you that.
And 10 minutes in, we stumbled upon a murder scene where someone was killed just last night.
How long you been out here in New Orleans?
Oh, man. Probably got killed around the corner.
Oh, you said someone just got killed right around the corner. That's what he just said. Someone's literally murdered right here?
Yeah, I don't know what specific spot, but when I came through, I saw the police cars from like right there.
You see a murder scene out here?
I did see the police out here. I didn't see if anything happened. Bro.
Okay. How is it living out here?
It's not bad.
Okay. When you go for a walk at night, you looking behind your shoulder or what?
Don't go out at night, bro.
Has New Orleans gotten more dangerous over the years?
Yo, where I was born in the 9th Ward. And then I was, with my grandma up till I was like 4. And then we moved out of the 9th Ward into Gentilly. All right? If you're from New Orleans, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I went to Gentilly Terrace Elementary School. Yeah, we did not go out at night. Definitely not. Like, as soon as the sun was going down, we was back in the house. Way too crazy.
Yeah, very dangerous.
It's wicked in the streets, bro.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, you gotta keep it pulled.
You know it's the murder capital of America?
You're right. Check the news. You can
I see the news. Should we be strapped out here?
Y'all not strapped?
Did you see anyone get killed out here?
Yeah, I seen that growing up all my life. I probably seen my first shooting when I was maybe like 5 or 6, just walking up the street.
See, bro, I'm not even kidding. Like, my uncle, he was on his front porch, and my dad was telling me about it. I was inside, drive by, hit him, wrong house, hit my uncle. He's still alive though. It's crazy, bro. New Orleans is crazy.
We walking around the corner to my mama's house, seeing if she got off work, and I seen a dude. He just put out a gun and told the nigga like, "Where my $20 at?" And he shot at him over $20.
Scary out here.
Scary out here?
It's hard and scary. It's
What do you mean by that?
You never know when you're gonna get mugged. You never know when you're gonna get jacked. I mean, it's like we walking on eggshells. It's that freaking scary. You're scared to come out your door. I mean, it's just scary. I'm gonna do things.
All right.
The crazy part is, a lot of these cycles stem from the 90s and shit, bro. A lot of these kids don't know why they fighting. But back then, even if they was killers, they had morals, they had principles. You know what I'm saying? Nobody didn't kill children.
Bro,
They'll call and tell you, we about to come around there for you. Put the kids and the ladies inside. Put the women inside. You know what I'm saying? We coming for you, me and you. We can meet in the middle of the street.
Be lucky to graduate for real. A lot of people from when I was in middle school, they not here with me today. Feel me? That's what another thing I learned. A lot of the kids that be innocents, they could die too. It could be anybody.
My dad wanted us
You don't
out
gotta
of
just
there.
be in those streets, gang. Bro.
The first time somebody pulled a gun on me, I was 9 years old, bro. And it wasn't even a killer, it was the police. So it's like from those type of experience, you learn how to approach life from staring on the barrel of his gun. You feel what I'm saying? We just playing basketball. My brother-in-law, bro.
Yeah.
Long live Joshua Adams. He was killed by the police department and he wasn't doing nothing. My sister was giving birth to his son. You dig? Yeah. He never got to meet his son. He left the hospital to go get my sister slippers. You feel what I'm saying? While she was delivering their baby. Didn't make it back to the hospital to see his son get born.
That's why I don't really fuck with New Orleans like that no more, man.
They left me for dead, but why the fuck
you just gotta get out.
Me? I come from public housing, paid mama bills as a child, never knew shit about allowance. This ain't for fortune and fame. This from the torture and pain. Before this mic made me sane, I wore this all on my brain. Some of my bitches just changed. Yo, they gon' pack up your funeral. That's why I ride with the Glock. Young niggas dying from cops, but all my faith in the Lord, cause you could die with a cop.
That was crazy. You just spoke like a whole social commentary in that rap.
If it don't come from the heart, it ain't New Orleans.
Whoa.
I then learned why New Orleans got into rapping in the first place and how crime and violence has impacted him.
I learned how to write raps because my pops was incarcerated my entire life, bro, up until I graduated high school. And I had to learn how to write letters to him. That's how we communicated. A year and a half ago, that started like a series of funerals for me. I went to over 10 funerals from some of the closest people that I love. We sweep shit under the rug, take it on our chin and go. That we numb the violence. You know, you got a lot like that fentanyl shit. I lost like 3 or 4 friends from fentanyl overdoses this year.
Crime, violence, gangs, and drug addiction seem to be baked into the culture here.
New Orleans
so we
is
headed
not
to the
something to
infamous
fucking
Chef
play
Street,
with.
known for prostitution and showing the lengths people go to make money out
This is
here.
apparently where a lot of prostitution goes down. Women are selling their bodies on the streets.
But a lot of them do have like pimps and shit.
Yeah, dangerous out there.
It's protected. They shoot behind the hoes.
Actually?
That's a fact, bro. 9 times out of 10, they do have somebody with them. They protected by somebody in New Orleans. Females not just gonna be on nowhere by themselves.
That chick right there. Found one. What are you doing out here today? You working out here?
I mean, I got niggas, yeah.
What does that mean?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't call me a hoe. See, you wouldn't either.
No, I'm not calling you a hoe. Yeah,
Yeah, I know I got hella niggas and stuff, but yeah, I just got niggas. I got a lot of niggas.
What do you mean by that?
No, that's like trying to ask me my body count.
No, I'm not asking about that.
These are my classmates. Like,
Okay.
these are people I went to school with.
So you've been f***ing them for that long? Is that what's going on?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been f***ing since I've been like 15. Cause no, I'm really not a hoe. I'm really like a wife type, really like. Now I'm a wife. Like, I got, you know, a hood marriage. I got one in jail, and I got my older nigga always. He really my baby daddy.
Well, any last words about New Orleans?
I mean, the food always good, dick good always. Everything out here be the best for real.
This street right now known for like prostitution.
Certain sections of it.
Yeah.
They try to run them off, but they come back.
What's the biggest problem out here in New Orleans from your perspective?
I don't know if I'd want to say.
Say it, bitch.
The
Yeah?
Yeah. New Orleans is a chocolate city, bro. You in our city. Get the fuck.
What do you mean by that?
They're ignorant and don't give a fuck. They want everything for free.
Is there conflict between blacks and whites out here?
All the time.
Hell yeah.
They said they want everything for free because their great-great-grandfather was a slave. You know, if you give them an inch, they want a mile.
Do you think people would agree with you?
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they got some people that agree with him,
What can
of
you do
course.
about
His,
I wouldn't
you
want
know,
to say.
What would you say?
No, I wouldn't. I can't say that.
You've already said so much. Just be honest with me. I said, what's the biggest problem out here? He said N-word.
Oh,
he would have got his ass
I'm glad I
fucking
didn't come
clapped,
over
bro.
there.
Yeah, there might have been some trouble, right?
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't come over
I didn't even know how to respond. I was like, damn.
Bleep that shit out on camera, yeah. He gonna get himself f***ed up.
From the outside looking in, it was easy to judge these
This
working
video
girls,
came out 2
but
days
New
ago?
Orleans emphasized
Oh,
that
yeah, he
people
probably
out
did.
here were doing anything to survive.
It's mandatory that you hustle in the city of New Orleans, or you're not gonna survive. There's no resources, there's nobody coming to.
Bro, you really had to hustle anything. I'm telling you, like, I was trying to sell candy, magazines, everything, bro, in elementary school. I want to say I started selling, like, magazines in 3rd grade. You really got to do whatever you can, bro.
Save you.
So, I'm 18 years old. I need a job. What am I doing?
Are you robbing somebody? Okay, it's sad to see. As kids making bad decisions, bro, I wouldn't consider none of them as being evil, but you know, the government, society, whoever the judicial system, they'll paint you as that as a child. But for the majority, man, all these kids really needed somebody to talk to.
If I pissed off the wrong person out here on the road, what are the chances they're strapped and they'd be willing to shoot me?
100%.
It's over a 75% chance that they strap. I mean, women will shoot you out here.
As we drove through New Orleans, I noticed a lot of these buildings looked damaged or destroyed.
That's like New Orleans right there.
Apparently, this was the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina
Yep.
that hit New Orleans in 2005,
Never been the
destroying
same.
homes, businesses, the city, and countless lives. But I wondered how the trauma from Katrina
My house had,
impacted
like,
and developed the
9.5
next
feet of
generation
water.
of criminals who grew up in these shelters and experienced it all as
We
kids.
lived in shelters and experienced homelessness at a different level than any other American. I was sleeping in abandoned houses myself. They didn't really have nowhere to sleep.
And now you got to remember, though, a lot of people like misunderstand this and they see like, oh, they did it to them. I've heard it so many times. They're like, oh, they did it to themselves. They should have left. Not everybody has the opportunity to leave. Not everybody in New Orleans has a car that everyone can just get in and leave. A lot of the times, just like Floridians do, whenever they hear about a hurricane coming in, everybody doesn't freak out. You know, they're just like, okay, the power's gonna be out. Let's go get some puzzles and then some lanterns and some generators because we're gonna be chilling with no power. That's what everybody assumes the extent of a hurricane is gonna be. But it was different for New Orleans. Like, those levees gave way and just flooded everything, and the government, they knew about this and just did not give a shit. They don't care about a city that's, you know, majority black. It's been known to be called the Chocolate City. The mayor used to call it, and everyone else called it the Chocolate City. So
it was get in where you fit in for hotel
That's what
rooms.
my
You
house
got a
looked
lot
like.
of these rundown buildings on this side of the city. We're in the east right now. So they grew up thinking they was at war. When they woke up living in them shelters and like that, people got guns pointed at them. They just
People
trying to
wanted
go
to
use
fight
the restroom. I'm talking about
whenever
little
you
girls
got
have to take a
sent to a
shower in the
different
same
school.
place as a grown man have to take a shower, not knowing if he a pedophile or
You know?
his background or anything.
But I
You know
knew
what I'm
people
saying? So
were
growing
going
up
to
in them type of
Texas
conditions
and getting
will
the fights
scar you mentally.
because
it's more than PTSD.
people were
It's
like, "Oh, you from
everything.
New
You
Orleans,
had to
blah,
learn
blah,
how to
blah,
live
blah,
again.
da, da, da.
Your
We
whole
do it
life
differently
just
here.
wiped away in a matter of a moment. It was one of the worst experiences ever.
Yeah.
You dig? Seeing dead people, not knowing where your family was at the time.
Has New Orleans recovered from that since?
No, we recovering, but we haven't fully recovered.
Following Katrina, many people are trying to recover and rebuild their city through starting their own businesses and turning their culture and history into a positive opportunity. I met up with the owner of Chicken and Watermelon to understand how important entrepreneurship is for the future of New Orleans.
You own a business out here?
Yeah, Chicken and Watermelon.
And where did the name come from? It's kind of funny.
I'm gonna say like this, back in the day, they raised chickens, they sold watermelons.
Yeah.
They just put a bad connotation on it to make it seem like it's a bad thing, but this is how you get wealthy.
How important is entrepreneurship?
You gotta make it how you
business
can, you know?
ownership for the youth out here?
Man, if you really want to be successful in life, start your own business.
Yup.
Education is dumb down, the charter schools,
Yup.
they dumb down, they ain't trying to teach the kids nothing. And if you talk to the kids, they slow. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to inspire the kids, man. It ain't just about school.
The schools
Still
in New
take
Orleans
that
were
hustle
like
mentality
these schools,
and change it to
bruh.
something else and learn as you go. There's all kinds of ways
All
to
of
hustle,
them.
man. You got to find something to sell. Not
And,
drugs.
you know,
I love how he's
within
turning
the
a
city.
negative stereotype into a positive business opportunity. What's your name, man?
I'm Josh.
Josh, my name's Tyler.
This is the barber shop.
How long you had this place?
Going on, 4 years now?
How important is it having a hustle out here in New Orleans?
Very important.
Yeah.
If you look at the city right now, only certain parts of the city is built back post-Katrina, right? You'll be seeing that, okay, there's not really
Six Flags
much for a lot of New Orleanians to do because the city is lacking resources. Look at the record labels. We don't even got no record labels in New Orleans. Think about it, kids just want to have fun. I think it starts with us teaching the kids and like fighting for the future of the kids.
It was obvious that the hope to break the cycle of violence was in the next generation of kids. But with their idols being drill rappers talking about gang violence and murdering each other, it was clear it impacted the culture and mindset of the youth from birth, leading to kids wanting to emulate their favorite rapper, pursuing the life of a gangster rapper, shooting up their ops, and getting shot themselves. We met up with an up-and-coming rapper who wanted to emphasize that the gang life is no joke.
What's your name? 3. Are you gonna spit some bars for us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. The stage is yours, man.
Boy, my trap go crazy. Your shit moving and nigga, you lazy. I run it up to my mama, I made it. Try to take something you bring on the pavement. Niggas be bitches, they don't want to smoke. Try to take some of that glitter I told. Trying to control my ain't a remote. I was down on my dick, I was crying for hope. Bells and bells and bells and I run it up trying to get to the riches. I'm in my bag and they deep in they feelings. I ain't trying to talk, let niggas just listen. Slide on they block, niggas better be cool. I just want I ain't trying to be rude. Headshot, you know where I'm at, no leg shot, aim for the neck. And everything all the head.
You boys can freestyle. This is all your life story coming into bars out here?
How many times you got hit, bro?
8 times. Twice in both of my arms, twice in both of my legs, one in my chest.
Bro. That's
shot
crazy.
8 times?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Thank God you're alive.
He is not going down, bro. Like,
I don't know.
he deserves to live.
Yeah.
You didn't
give a f.
shot
Just
him
shoot
8 times?
Yeah, just wrong place, wrong time,
Yeah.
bro.
How close to this was to your heart?
2-3 inches, you hear me? I was blessed by 2-3 inches.
Okay, you have a kid?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yeah.
They inspire you to keep going and just keep fighting for this dream?
Most definitely. I got a little girl on the way, you hear me?
Shit,
Do you
bro.
think the music
8
impacts the next generation
times.
of kids in a bad way at all?
Yeah, most definitely. That ties into what I be telling my little young boys. Like, y'all don't gotta do this because y'all see another nigga doing that shit, you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Say they watch a music video, everybody in the music video throwing Dracos and Glocks and switches in the camera and shit. When they grow up, they gonna feel the need to like, when I make me a music video, finally make me a music video, you hear me? I gotta give me a Draco, I gotta give me a Glock with a switch and all that. No, you don't need
like
that shit.
the New
bro.
Orleans
So
slang.
all the young boys, y'all
I
ain't
miss
gotta
it.
do that shit. 9 to 5, just as good as hustling. Sliding on the clock, just as good as sliding on a block, brother. No cap.
Not everyone is as lucky as him, and a lot of people die due to gun violence. With murders happening every day, countless
Look at
kids
this.
are left without
Look at this.
strong kids are left.
Okay, so around like 2005, yeah, that's whenever everything went down. And the only reason why this is going down is because the city was like completely flooded. And nobody was there. I mean, there was some looting, definitely. Like you could see like some footage from Bourbon Street, and then actual downtown New Orleans by the Superdome, like people was just stealing stuff, shoes, clothes, whatever they could get. And it was still coming up right here. So from here, it was at the highest whenever I was growing up. Then it shot back down. You want to say this is 1995. So when I was like 2-3 years old, this shit was up. This shit was up. And then started to come down to the 2000s. And then it just started coming back up again. 2010, just going. I was supposed to be going to school in New Orleans. I believe I was around, it was like 7th grade. 7th grade going into the 8th grade, and I was supposed to go to school in New Orleans, and I was going to go to St. Aug, right? And it was a private school, expensive, but it's a private school. And then my parents decided to like chill with that idea. After they had like a meeting and orientation, it didn't work out. A lot of kids got hit with a drive-by. And I think it was like either 7 people dead or 7 people got hit. But regardless to the fact is that was a private school that had got shot up. And then, you know, my parents were like, you know what? You're not going to go to New Orleans no more. Like, there's not really anything left for you here. You might as well just go back to Florida.
Parental figures get raised by the streets, live a life of crime, have a few kids, get locked up, and the cycle of violence and crime continues.
You got to break them curses, man. It'd be like generational curses that we still be carrying on, family fighting.
Look, there's the Superdome right there.
Speaking to each other. The
Superdome
kids
right
are the
there.
future. It starts with teaching them, taking them now and molding them and giving them opportunities that we never had because it's way easier than it was back then. We didn't have the resources, you know?
So Noon took us to a local middle school that his buddy taught at. That's goal was to give these kids a safe place to learn and build skills for the future without having to turn to the streets to make money.
If you fill these kids'
that's a nice
time
court.
with something positive, then they don't have time to do anything negative. The more knowledge these kids have, the more power they have. They don't realize how great they can truly be. We have music, art, we have culinary. If I know my kid is in my band room playing the horn, I know they're not in somebody's car stealing their stuff.
You guys want to be producers?
So I get them to send it to me and I listen, and I'd be like, man, it's crazy how creative they is, like their mind. So I try to give them in that class the space to really just open up creatively and just let everything flow.
You feel like this is like a home away from home?
Yeah, because it got me out a lot of stuff.
The reason why this band is important because this gives the kids another opportunity to basically like get away from a lot of different things that they, these kids go through a lot. Like I had kids over the summer lost parents, kids that go home probably ain't eating tonight. This band is like an outlet for them to like basically get away from all of that.
And before I left, the proud band teacher wanted to show me the talent and dedication these kids had, but only after a little discipline.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. As your band director, I'm getting a little aggravated. I'm gonna have to just start putting y'all out of the band. Say, bro, you come to school to learn. All this other side stuff, some of y'all just too many follow. If you wanna follow something, why you don't follow the good things in life? Like seriously,
because you want to fit in. A lot of kids just want to fit in.
Nothing positive, but everything negative. Because y'all starting to put other kids in danger or stuff. You don't care about the next man. You're selfish. Get your mind right. Too many of y'all in the hallway. For what? You come to school to learn, man. Dog, you have to start taking this education stuff serious. Open it up. Band hands up.
Despite the traumatic backgrounds and unstable homes a lot of these kids probably have, a good school system and a teacher that actually cares might be enough to break the cycle.
That was awesome. You're laying down
I like the back of the
it's
shirts.
very, very important that somebody
chase perfection, catch excellence. Like you will never achieve perfection, but you can catch some excellence. You know what I'm saying? Always chase it.
That was awesome. You're laying down the lawn there too.
It's very, very important that somebody stay on them because nobody else may not be on them. So we're making better people for the society, for the next generation. Subscribe to Tyler.
Hell yeah. Blow this man up,
subscribe.
run his numbers up on the streaming services. I want to see this man with 100K subscribers by the end of the day. New Orleans with a Z.
Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube short using a clip from this video, I'll send you $500.
Video,
Post
bro.
however many times you want, but you must tag my TikTok/YouTube at
yeah,
and put
fuck that
YouTube
old-ass
Tyler
man.
Oliveira in the title/description. Last week's winner was this guy. Good luck, guys.
But yeah, like I said, got out of New Orleans whenever Katrina happened, and it has never been the same since. FEMA, fix everything my ass.
Peace.